And what Raila have called so far is not a demonstration. It is only those who are against it are calling it demonstration. Raila have called for a meeting. I think if that is what I've heard, that we are going to Kamkunji so that he meets the people to give them an address. Liwalo liwe, let it be a demonstration. Demonstration, the country where we are in, based on the 2010 constitution, we are allowed to picket and demonstrate. It is constitutional because we are in a democratic world or democratic nation. So demonstration is allowed constitutionally. However, from what I'm hearing on the ground, people are saying mara ukienda watu wataiba. Wezi ni wezi, they even still here. Wanaibia hapa, wengi wanaibaiba. Hata hapa kwa bunge. Sawa sawa? Wanaiba. Yeah. So mambo na maandamano, I think there is no amount of fear or magnitude of fear you can instill in us so that we don't attend the rally or the maandamano. When you have, so long as you have this gene in us, it is demonstration already. Luos are born demonstrators. It is natural. And we don't fear anything on that. I began demonstrating 2007 when I was a very young toddler. And today, even if it is called today, I will leave job, come and join the people. We were here, we were tear gassed. So you are telling us that you cannot even demonstrate in your house. You are dictated everywhere. So we don't survive under dictatorship. And that is us, that is it. And I think if you want to confirm that people are still with Raila, wait for these things he's calling. Government fears that like nothing else. The government must fear, the fear of unknown. You don't know the outcome, the aftermath. That is what brings in fear in most of the cases. One of the things, if there will be stealing, then there will be no serious business in the CBD. So the Nairobi city economy will go down. Then this is also giving him the opportunity to recollect himself. So politically, demonstration keeps you alive. Sahi kuna wengine hapa wameruka. They were in the Azimio team. But wameruka juu ya nini? Mambo na hii 500. Wanadhani that is the remedy to all your problem. That is not the remedy. To recollect yourself politically, Raila needs to muscle up his team. So that is why he's calling for such. All those address, mpaka 2027, help him to keep his alive. And he had been doing that. That is why he's having massive followers. Those who don't call for like RUTO, who don't call for followers, call for Maandamano. That is why they are struggling to bring or to pull out followers to them when it comes to data. So are you getting that? Kalonzo cannot call. He doesn't have. Mudavadi do not call. Doesn't have. Even in the village. So Maandamano. So Maandamano is helping you to muscle up. So Mwalimu, politically Maandamano is correct to the politician. Even to us, if something is against, I cannot run like a madman in support of or being against. A leader must be out to protest. And I wonder why others who are pro-RUTO government are against this bit of Maandamano, while RUTO himself wants it so much. Why are you against it? So then these people who keep on passing out threats, if you don't want it, keep off. But Nairobi will be too small for you. Nairobi will be too small for you. So better you park, chukua Bukinya, changanya matako. Enda nyumbani. Enda nyumbani. If you don't know how to survive in this small area here, it will be very, leave alone the bei ya unga ikwenda 250. It will be thara. Hiyo unga utakuwa unanunua, itanyakuliwa tu kwa njia. Cheap. Itakuwa na wenyewe. How does the Hustler Fund help? Hustler Fund is any other form of loan. In fact, it should not be called a fund. It should be a loan. It is any form of a loan. What we were promised was a loan. Sorry, it was a fund. True. You are to be given, and then you do what? You gain yourself. But now what is coming out is a loan. Why were we removed from CRB? So that many people could get an opportunity to borrow from the Hustler Fund. So it was just political gimmicks, what they have done to us. So nothing new, nothing so much more important. The more you borrow, the more you increase your stake. So I doubt if you're telling me that Hustler Fund is having any impact on us. Just like you can, those who are saying you can, umepewa 500. You want to start mahindi choma. hapa. Those are some simple business. Ama kufanya njugu karanga. Nunua sufuria ya 250. Nunua makaa ya 70 bob. Enda ununue njugu 1 kg 160. Imepita 500. By far. How can you start it? And then this money you are supposed to be paying there and then. So it is a way of taking you are made to be comfortable in a small zone. So what I know, if you are pro the government, don't think government can make you rich. You look for a way of making your fund. But coming here yelling for us and Hustler fund, Fuliza had been there. We have got other ways of borrowing and they have not been useful to you. So why Fuliza? Why 500 will be useful? So if you want to empower yourself economically, don't rely on the Hustler fund. Let it be like any other form of loan. But yapping here telling us ulabalo, we will not tolerate. Another thing, Raila promised us 6,000. Let us now compare. Now this is the Hustler loan. You are given 6,000, your mother 6,000, your mpango wa kando 6,000, mpango wa pando ingine 6,000, and know you are having 7 mpango wa kando each. So imagine that is 35, that is what? 42,000. So that 42,000 plus, so show wako ya nyumbani amepewa, plus your grandma, your grandfather, plus your mother, plus who, plus hizo zote ndio. Si ungekuwa pesa. So in a month ungekuwa na pesa ngapi? Each and every month if you could have been receiving. But that is now an aborted pregnancy. We don't want to need that. But we are telling you, if you compare and contrast, that was the best way to go. Because it was not alone. You are just to enjoy and empower yourself. It is more than the 500 or 300 we are receiving. Do you think we are in dictatorial regime? The government we are in, RUTO naturally is a dictator. That is natural. That is natural. But dictatorship is also part of governance. Dictatorship is also part of governance. However, I may support. In Kenya, you need a dictator. Because Kenyans are thinking that they are so much empowered. However, you need to dictate on issues which are right. You don't just come up and then you come out with something which is completely relevant and you force it through the throat of the people. That is wrong. But if something, because Kenyans will always, this bit of mara enda fanya hii, mara public participation, you may not progress. Because of the nature of our politics. So that is making the running of the government so difficult for the president. But however, dictator is also part of governance and we need to embrace it if it is good. Thank you.
Unataka kufanya nini yodo?
Nataka ku expand business, nitaweka gari nyingine.
Oh, sasa bro, acha nikueleze. Kuna app inaitwa VIP. Unaona sasa, ukiwa na hii app ni app yenye inakusaidia kumanage busy yako. Sasa wewe kama mse wa taxi, ukimanage transactions zako through VIP for the next 3 months, unaweza get access to loan.
Alright.
Na pia kulingana na design yenye unakopa na unalipa hiyo loan, wanaweza kupatia pia access to a better handsome amount ya loan. Unanipata ndugu yangu?
Nakupata. Hiyo kwanza iko verified.
Kabisa. Sasa download VIP leo na expand busy yako in the next 3 months, au sio?
Kabisa bana, hata niweke sahi.